Hi there, and you are welcome to my, or maybe welcome to my channel, Moussa-English. I'm so delighted to share with you so many words and so many efficient and beneficial, beneficial words for you and for your learning process. Today's I'm going or I could continue about that I've already explained and what that I've already said, uh, just in terms of military vocabulary, and to keep abreast with the latest news and with the latest trends in international environment and international climate, especially about Ukrainian and Russian war, and how could be able to understand something in social media or in media about 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 the war between Ukraine and Russia. So let's get started. Uh, First of all, I would like to begin with a great word in terms of diplomacy. What does mean diplomacy? Diplomacy is the relation between the countries and between two entities. I mean, two geographical districts that have sovereignty and so on. This is not our topic, but just I would like to cover something, some word or some matters about vocabulary of the military. First, summit. What does it mean, summit? Because yesterday I heard in media diplomacy summit. What does it summit? Summit is the top, is the peak of something, is the top. I mean, here we have the summit. The summit is a union between leaders, talking about some political, economical matters and concerns and so on. The most useful and common expression about summit is diplomacy summit or political summit and so on. Just this word is maybe used especially in advanced vocabulary. Bear with me, diplomacy summit. When, for example, Putin meets Biden and Kishida, a leader of Japan, and so on. For example, Merkel, Biden, Kishida. I forget also, for example, Macron, the great and the great economy, the high income countries leaders could maybe meet to discuss or to treat some topic or some subjects, especially in terms of economy and finance. Sorry. After that, we have foreign firms. What does it mean for foreign firms? Firms is a big company. Is a big maybe it's not a startup, but is a company. Is a big company with a huge capital, with a huge heat square, especially like EBM, like Sabic, petrochemical company of Saudi Arabia, like Airbus, like in terms of in electronic, iPhone, Microsoft, and so on. This a great and a huge company has maybe a huge, it's not a huge, but a heavy capital in terms of finance, between, for example, trillions and trillion and so many more than I forget the exact capital. For example, about 100 trillions and so on dollars. It's a great are great companies. I get a chance to give you a sentence that I've or maybe that I heard yesterday in social in media. especially Japanese media called the NHK or NHK.
Newsline.
Yeah, NHK Newsline. That said, Putin pressures foreign firms exceeding Russia. It's a great sentence with a good grammatical structure and an accurate in terms of semantic of meaning. After that, we could have a good word and a useful and the common, and it could be come in handy. Shelter is a refugee. Shelter is an institution that provide temporary housing for homeless, for war victims, for women betrayed, and so on. Shelter is a temporary, is not a resident or something. Is a temporary housing. Is a temporary housing for homeless, especially in Europe we have that, but in Africa I don't think so. I don't think so. That in Africa we have shelters for homeless. It's a great deal when we have that in our worthy continent. At the end of my episode and of my video, I could say a good word and a useful one. It's called battle. Battle, what does it mean? Battle. And the plural is battles. Battle is a struggle, is contest. For example, we have a battle between Ukraine and Russia. We have a battle between Ukraine and Russia. We have an individual battle. We struggle. I mean struggling. This we could have is a conflict. Yeah, conflict means conflict means disagreement. When two parties disagree. But when we talk about battles, we talk about weapon. We talk about fighting, armed fighting and struggle. I'm so delighted and I'm so happy to share it with you. All those words that I've been trying to make it as clear as possible for foreign speakers. I try to explain with English for other Arabic speaker and foreign speaker in the Middle East or in the north of Africa or in Africa and so on. It's my pleasure and thank you so much. Don't forget to subscribe and leave us a comment in my channel Moussa-English, and you are welcome anytime and wherever and maybe whenever.